what her imprint is. In fact, you might even resemble her imprint. But if you don't, you got to keep that in perspective that you won't be the one for her.
True.
And that might be cool if you just want to have sex with her a couple times. Might be real cool for you. But despite everything, many men do want to get married. Many men want to have families.
True. I go soon again.
Marriage. Yeah, you have love in the relationship. You know. That Western version, which is really lust, but then you have to have that bonding, that devotion, that accountability, that responsibility, that tolerance. At that point, you got to approach that like an investment. And you gotta see what you're getting into, because you got to think like this. If you deal with a woman, you got to think 10 years down the road. You can't get with a woman and think she just automatically going to change, or your dick game is going to be so tremendous it's going to change it. Because first of all, you weren't there for the imprint, so you really don't know how it went down. She might not have had an orgasm, or she might have been screaming and quivering for days. And unless you know exactly how it went down, you're going to have to match that shit. You know? And since you don't know how it went down, it's unlikely. The best thing you could do is hope you do better. But if you're dealing with a woman, you say, you know what, she could be the one. We can go serious. Y'all need to sit down and have a very serious conversation. And I don't care who you are on the spectrum. If you some big tough Mac dude, good bar type, masked man, simp, whatever. At this point, across the spectrum, a man has to have a serious conversation and ask her some serious questions. You got to be ready to deal with the answer, because you're talking about an investment. You know, you're talking about something like, if you get it wrong, there's a problem that potentially half the stuff you work for in your life can go to her in some type of settlement, because the family court ain't no joke. You know, you're talking child support payments. We're talking child support payments, garnishments. Some people be put in jail. Some people forced to live in, they could have a house, but you forced to live in some studio apartment. Some might have to move home. Yeah, this is serious. So you're going to approach it like an investment. You need to sit down with that woman and have an honest conversation about her first 3 men. And not just an honest conversation, you need to know how they had sex. And people say, I know some women saying, well, that's none of his business. No, it becomes his business, because that man is dealing, when that man's sleeping in the bed, that imprint's in the bed with you. When you going out there to pick out a house, that imprint is with you.
I don't think she gets that she might want to be with someone else, the God's degree motherfucker and shit like that. But nigga, like, it's not even right for the nigga. Like, I mean, you're not doing nothing good.
So shit, you need to know everything about that, because that's going to affect it. And if you're a man, think about it. Men got to pay for a lot of this shit out here. So you need to know. So you need to have an honest conversation with her. You need to know. You need to know several things. You need to know what that dude look like. If she got pictures, first of all, get over the fact that, some dudes don't want to know, like, who she had sex with, want to pretend like they the first one, really blowing her mind. Nah, that ain't happening, dog. You need to know. If it's long term, like I said, if some short term thing, hey, you don't need to ask, because you don't really care. But you're talking long term, you're talking about something you bringing kids in. And especially if that dude out there, because I've heard many a story about some man dealing with some woman, think it's all good, and then her man get out of prison or come back into the picture, and she just like cold-bloodedly, like zero.
How much has a full-blown conversation about some damn ice? Like, really? How much have a full-blown conversation about ice?
Remorse just dropped the dude and look him dead in the eye and say it while her girlfriends cheer and say, you go, girl, go for yours, because they know.
Fuck that. You can go for yours. You can say go for yours.